Zoomi's prayers, the soul stuffed with small things. But I don't want comfort, I want God. I want poetry. I want real danger. I want freedom. I want goodness, I want sin. So says the atheist in his vast confusion. We have nibbled long at the table of the world, the soul stuffed with small things, and there is no room for the great. We must come to you with strong desires for the manifestation of your glory. If we give ourselves to you completely, you will consume us. This is not to be feared, or is it? We want to die as ourself, not enter the unknown. Help us to know that our soul and your soul are old friends, and let us fill a world that is starved for you. The art of hunger is an existential art. It is a way of looking death in the face. Death as we live it today, without God, without hope of salvation. This, the same absurdity as the atheist. We have such poetic considerings as the need for self-realization, subdued passions for overwhelming beauty, and a hunger for meaning. All these come to us. They came to us once upon a time, in person. We wander through the real world, writing ourselves through the darkness of the streets inside us. We see people walking through the city and wondering where they have been and what the moments of their lives have done to them. At times we just survive. At others we stand upon the mountaintop of our existence, arms stretched out, desiring and trying to live decently. All these merge in hunger to combine one to another. Perhaps this is given to us at the moment of death. How shall we know? Mother Teresa fed the many, but saw that there is more hunger for love and appreciation than for bread. There are other hungers, such as the curiosity of the mind. We live among this ridiculous wealth and become lost. We worry about nonsense, like our own formed spirituality and inner health and satisfaction and relationships, having no idea what it is like to starve as much as the world has done, to watch ourselves turn to bones. We are playing with a fire we do not fully understand. We are injured and we need to feed on something. Our belly, our mind, our soul forgets what it has been given and comes begging again the next day. As if hunger were a sign of weakness, we gorge ourselves, but not on you. How shall we be hungry for your banqueting table? It begins here on earth. Our consciousness is an obtaining of a loaf of bread, then perhaps some esteem, then the stars. Beyond that we know nothing, want nothing. We supped like the Lord in heaven. And what does the Lord in heaven have for supper? Nothing. Love is what we seek. Hunger, they call it. We have longings to take up space, to want, to need, to fall in love, to establish boundaries, to change direction, to start again, to fail, to forgive even ourselves, to be uncompromisingly human. But this is not part of the human formula. It must be given from above. We desire sometimes to be apart, to concentrate on who we are, to possess, to become, to break like a wave on a rock, reform and break again and wash away. We were a child of nothing, naked, breathless, hungry, of neither beauty nor charm, no past, no ambition. We had not the slightest savoir-faire or sparkle. And when we came to age, we wrote of being in a village upthreaded together, living lovingly as friends and neighbors do. There we could have swallowed this valley whole, and still not have sated our hunger for the thought. We were always hungry for love. Just once we wanted to know what it was like to get our fill of it, to be fed so much love we could not take it anymore. Just once. There is hunger for ordinary bread, and there is hunger for love, for kindness, for thoughtfulness, and this is the great poverty that makes people suffer so much. On this clove of earth there is no time for quitting, for enthusiasm, to think, no patience to speak mellifluously, only in cliché, no time to live. In this vagueness might a story of lives that have been crushed themselves while crushing rocks into pieces, be written. Our heaven on earth, food when we are hungry, drink when we're thirsty, sleep when we're sleepy, sex whenever. This is the world we have built, a new Babylon, skyscrapers reaching for the sky, iron giants stretching up, reaching towards something more. And we, too, are reaching. There are 9 levels of our Babylon, each to fall and never rise. Babylon, Babylon, how art thou fallen? Yet in these ancient times, and even now, it was not known the dead could rise. I am the resurrection and the life. He that believes in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. Amen.